Hey everybody, welcome to our channel Living in Richmond, Virginia, where we show you exactly what it's like to live, work, eat, and play right here in RVA. We've covered lots of the suburbs located all around Richmond, but in this video we're headed to the city, and I'll show you what's called the West End of Richmond City. So if you're looking for homes with charm and character, beautiful tree-lined streets, close proximity to downtown, and tons of nearby amenities, but you don't want row homes or teeny tiny yards, this video is for you. And be sure to stay to the end where I'll tell you all about the cons of living in that area. If this is your first time to our channel, welcome. I'm Taylor Jefferson, and my wife Sarah and I own and operate Jefferson Grove Real Estate. We are your Richmond relocation experts, and we've helped tons of families from all over the world relocate to Richmond. And if you're thinking about doing the same, be sure to download our free Richmond relocation guide. The link is in the comments below and on our banner image. And please take a moment to subscribe to our channel because we'll continue to post new videos all about living in Richmond, including more neighborhood tours, fun things to do around Richmond, and lots more coming up. So, with all that being said, let's get started. The West End of Richmond is the westernmost part of Richmond City and is not to be confused with Henrico County's West End, which is the short pump area. The West End that we're talking about today is located west of the downtown expressway, south of Broad Street, north of the river, and ends at the University of Richmond campus. There are multiple neighborhoods located within the West End, and in this video we'll cover Sauer's Gardens, Malvern Gardens, Stonewall Court, Westhampton, Willow Lawn, Colonial Place, Munford, Chopt, and Monument Avenue Park, 9 in total. Before I do a deep dive into those different neighborhoods, I want to first tell you about the West End area as a whole. In the past year, there were a total of 304 home sales in these 9 neighborhoods, so almost one a day. Houses range in size from small ranchers with 860 square feet up to stately homes with over 6,000 square feet. And there's also a huge price range here with the low end at $225,000 all the way up to 11 times that at $2.6 million. The average home price was around $729,000 with around 2,200 square feet. So obviously this isn't a cheap place to live, and more than likely houses priced below that average are on the smaller side, in need of updates, or both. For the most part, the houses are all on the older side, with some dated as far back as the late 1800s, but on average the year built is 1949, which is somewhat skewed due to some new construction homes scattered around the area. The West End of Richmond City has always been a desirable place to live, and on average houses here were selling 9% above asking, and I'll tell you why: the location and the nearby amenities. As mentioned, the West End is a great balance of proximity to all that the city has to offer, while still feeling much more suburban than other parts of the city. You're a stone's throw from all the unique shops and restaurants in Carytown, tons of breweries and entertainment options in Scott's Addition, a bunch of parks, and all the amenities located within the West End area itself. To the northwest, there's the Libby Place Shopping Center, which has a Target, Barnes & Noble, and PetSmart. Slightly further east, there's the Willow Lawn Shopping Center, which has a large Kroger grocery store, a Gold's Gym, Old Navy, and lots of other shopping and dining. And Patterson Avenue, Libby Avenue, and Grove Avenue all have some wonderful restaurants, bakeries, and bars located there too. Pearl's Cupcakes is one of our favorites, so do yourself a favor and grab some cupcakes from them. And then lastly, there's the Village Shopping Center located along Chopt Road, which has a large Publix grocery store and a few really good restaurants, including Toast, which is another place you have to try for yourself. So now that you know about the area at large and the nearby amenities, I'll do a quick dive into the 9 different neighborhoods, starting with my favorite, and then working my way up from the most affordable to the most expensive. First up is Sauer's Gardens. Sauer's Gardens is located south of Broad Street and north of Monument Avenue at the furthest northeast section of the West End. There are 27 home sales in the past year in Sauer's Gardens, ranging in price from $315,000 to $762,000. The average price was one of the lowest of the 9 neighborhoods, coming in at $521,000. For that price, you can expect to find a 1,900 square foot home with 3 beds and 2.5 bathrooms built around 1944. This neighborhood made my top 4 because of its more affordable pricing, great location, and beautiful homes. Next is Malvern Gardens. Malvern Gardens is located directly south of Sauer's Gardens between Patterson Avenue and Monument Avenue and Westmoreland and Hamilton Street. I'm torn between saying Malvern Gardens is my favorite or Stonewall Court is my favorite, but ultimately that decision will come down to your budget. Malvern Gardens is much more expensive than Sauer's Gardens with an average price of $826,000 and the range being between $385,000 and $1.35 million. Sizes range from 1,350 square feet up to over 4,500 square feet, with an average of around 2,700 square feet, with 4 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms. The year built ranges from 1924 all the way through this year in 2022. The houses are bigger and beautiful, plus I love the mature tree-lined streets with sidewalks throughout. Stonewall Court is the next neighborhood, and it's located in between Carey Street and Patterson Avenue and Greenway Lane and Lexington Road. If your budget allows for it, I would choose this area over Malvern Gardens. I think this is the prettiest neighborhood in this video, but you pay dearly for it. In the past year, there were 22 homes sold with prices ranging from the low 400s all the way up to $2.6 million, with an average price of $1.14 million. For that average price, you can expect to get a little over 3,000 square feet with 4 beds and 3.5 bathrooms and a year built right around 1936. Stonewall Court delivers really nice sized lots with amazing curb appeal. I absolutely love this neighborhood. Westhampton is next, and it's very similar to Stonewall Court. Located just to the west of Stonewall Court, Westhampton feels very similar, but has an average price that is $210,000 less. You still get great yards and houses, but everything is slightly scaled down, which the price reflects. Sizes range from a small 1,200 square feet up to 4,500 square feet, with the average home offering 4 beds and 2.5 bathrooms and almost 2,700 square feet and a year built of 1940. Westhampton is located just a short walk from the shops at Libby and Grove, making it a really great and fun spot to be in. So those were my 4 favorites, and now we'll start with the most affordable and work our way up in pricing for the remaining 5 neighborhoods. First up is Monument Avenue Park, which is located north of Monument Avenue between Westmoreland and Staples Mill Road. This location benefits from its close proximity to the shops at Willow Lawn, and again, it's the most affordable section with an average price of $490,000. For that price, you can expect to find a 3-bed, 2-bath home with almost 1,700 square feet. Monument Avenue Park doesn't deliver as much on the curb appeal and character of homes as much as the other neighborhoods do, which is probably why it's the most affordable one. Moving up in price, we continue with the Willow Lawn neighborhood. Located between Willow Lawn Drive and Westmoreland, north of Patterson and south of Monument, the Willow Lawn neighborhood also benefits from its proximity to the shops at both Willow Lawn and those along Patterson Avenue. The average home sold for $526,000 and had 3 beds with 2 full bathrooms and just over 1,700 square feet. For the most part, expect to find brick ranchers and colonial-style homes located within Willow Lawn, but there are some really cool unique homes and newer construction scattered about too. Next is Colonial Place, which is located between Grove and Patterson Avenue and Hamilton Street and Shadwell Road. There were a total of 66 sales in this neighborhood in the past year, with prices ranging from $326,000 up to a whopping $1.3 million. Sizes range from just under 1,000 square feet to over 3,800, with a year built between 1910 and again this year, 2022. The average home here costs $644,000, was built in 1948, and has almost 2,000 square feet with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Continuing on, next is the Mary Munford neighborhood. Located just south of Colonial Place and north of Carey Street Road, this neighborhood gets its name because of the Mary Munford Elementary School that's located in the middle of it. Prices range from the mid-300s to almost $2 million, with an average price of $984,000. At the smaller end of the size spectrum, there are 1,100 square foot homes, and at the larger end, there are some that are just under 5,000 square feet. On average, expect to find a 4-bed, 3.5 bathroom home with almost 2,800 square feet. Just be prepared to pay almost $1 million for it. The 3 Chopt neighborhood is last. Located the furthest west, south of Patterson Avenue and bordered by the Country Club of Virginia, 3 Chopt Road, and west of Libby Avenue. Prices range from $255,000 up to $2.6 million, with an average of $740,000. Sizes range from a small 860 square feet up to the largest in this video with over 6,600 square feet. Despite the lower average price, this is one of the most expensive areas, and that's really because this is a tale of 2 neighborhoods. Towards the north of the 3 Chopt neighborhood area, you'll find the smaller and more affordable houses. This area is very convenient to the Village Shopping Center. The southwest section of the 3 Chopt neighborhood that's located along the edges of CCV is where you'll find the much larger and much more expensive homes. These streets are beautiful, but they're very narrow and winding, with houses situated on unique lots with a wide range of topography. Given the prices, it's no surprise that this is where a lot of the wealthy Richmonders live. So, now that you have all that information about the neighborhoods, let's talk about the cons. I think the first and most obvious con is that this is an expensive area to live in. The average price per square foot is $327, so your money doesn't go as far in the West End as it does elsewhere around Richmond. Adding insult to injury, the city has the highest tax rate of any area around Richmond, with $1.20 per $100 of assessed value. So a home with a $700,000 assessment will cost you $700 per month in real estate taxes, which is at least better than New Jersey, but it still isn't cheap. Another con is that these homes are older, so they'll have higher maintenance and have higher utility bills compared with younger homes. Next, Richmond City is not known for having highly rated public schools, but at least the homes located in these 9 neighborhoods all feed into the Mary Munford Elementary School, which is one of the outliers for Richmond City schools. And while these yards are larger than what you can find in the Museum District and the Fan District, you can probably find larger yards elsewhere in the suburbs and for cheaper. Then lastly, finding a home that offers off-street parking here comes at a premium, but again, that is par for the course when living in the city. So there you have it. Now you know all about the West End of Richmond City. I appreciate you watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button for me. Sarah and I have been on a content grind lately, and we have a bunch more awesome videos in the works, so please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out. If you're thinking about moving to Richmond, be sure to hit us up. We have the knowledge and the experience to help make your move as stress-free and easy as possible. I appreciate you being here with me today. I'll see you next time. Bye.